Alright, hey, what's up, guys? It's Dell here, and welcome to our 6th episode of our third party news and announcements. We're going to start off here with our mention of the Playing with Titan's Facebook page. I will include a link down below so you can go check out that page, just where I get most of my pictures and information of what is coming up and coming out. So if you go over there, give them a follow, that'd be greatly appreciated. Not sponsoring anything, just like to shout out, another creator. But we're getting directly into just a couple bootlegs here. Someone's bootlegging the Zaku 2 from the live action series, in which, I always like to cover some bootlegs here on these videos because not every country has, super easy access to Bandai products. So it's nice to always have options for them. Then here we have the bootleg of the Narrative Gundam Verka. Just fairly simple, looks pretty good, way better than Debon quality. I feel like Debon really isn't worth it anymore, unless you're really interested in their metal build bootlegs that they have, but most of the time the build quality just isn't really up to snuff. I think that's all we have for that. Oh yeah, of course you can have it without the Psycho Frame one. This one's pretty cool. A 1/100 Sazabi that we're getting, and I'm not sure if this is an upscale of the real grade, because I don't remember the real grade having the little things to grab the funnels. But let me know down below if you know what this is what this is designed off of. At least here, it looks really good. Looks like a Sazabi. We've got some painted parts in there. Definitely a fairly detailed backpack. I like the action base with the storage options. And you see, you get a closer look there. These little arms that can pull out the funnels. And there seems to be some decent armor separation, patch opening gimmicks down there. You can get a look there at the inner frame. Yeah, very cool. Someone's gonna be bootlegging the Hatsune Miku Gundam 2.0 real grade, so suck on that, scalpers. Alright, and here we have this Kampfer Amazing third-party kit, and this seems to be a really awesome metallic blue. This is, of course, from one of the build series, I think. Which I've always liked this design. The Kampfer is, a legendary mobile suit. And here, basically, you have it on steroids. Got like 2 SMGs there, some very pointy bits, some pistols. Got the rifle there. And here's a look at everything it's going to come with. We got the kit, display stand, 8 beam Gatling guns, 8 hands, 2 beam rifles, 2 beam pistols, 2 beam Gatling guns. Wait, is there a difference between these 2 Gatling guns? I don't know. And a magazine style weapon box. So that's pretty cool. Plenty of stuff in the box. And no metal, it seems, just palm and ABS. We got this new kit from DLK Hobby, and I think Caesar Works. This looks very similar to the Mandala and Lycoris. You see in the shoulders, the feet, the legs, chest, everything. Might just be built using a lot of the same technology. We don't have much of it here, and this is still clearly in the prototyping phase. It's just some flat gray parts, but looks decent enough, and it'll probably be cheap. We got some actual in-hand footage of this MGSD Ailstrike Gundam that I talked about in a previous video. Sorry, I had to clear up my throat for a second. But yeah, Well, I'm not sure this is exactly MGSD proportions. It does look good, and I really like the detailed head with those really good-looking eyes. You look at it there. Yeah, I just really like those eyes. I think the limbs are a little bit too long for it to be like true MGSD scale. Which I mean, I feel most MGSD third-party kits we've seen, they really don't get the size and dimensions right. So here we have a new Fukuoka Nu Gundam, and hopefully this one doesn't get canceled like the last one. There was a 1/100 third-party, FF Nu Gundam that was announced, but they ended up just canceling the project, and you know, so very cool. But this one seems pretty far along, so hopefully we do get this one in hand. You look at the metal frame here, and not metal frame, inner frame. Tons of psycho frame on it, and people have compared this to that it's the third-party Fortune Meow Farmer's Nu Gundam, and it's fairly similar to that, so maybe it's by the same people, just underneath different names. Then we get a better look at it. I've always liked this design, the blue, the different kind of shield, bigger beam rifle. You can hear my dog in the background probably, he's barking. There you go, got the hyper bazooka, the long range fin funnel. Yeah, the better look there at the back with all the armor on. We're going to get some effect parts, which is nice. Some opening hatch gimmicks there on the shield. And looks like we got a color separated, part separated Vulcan gun. So something here about the vents in the face. The chest armor can open to reveal cockpit. Detailed color separation. Then a bunch more stuff about the inner frame. Making sure there's a lot of it's gonna be visible through the armor. Yeah, looks pretty good. Pretty excited for this one. And there's a look at everything it comes with. Action base, and I don't like these style of action bases with the bendy arm. They really never necessarily hold up that well. But we're gonna get a big beam effect for the long range fin funnel, a activated effect, and you get the beam rifle, hyper bazooka, a shield, attachment parts, and 2 beam sabers. My dog's trying to break into my room. And we talked about this kit in a way long ago video, but it's actually looking like it's getting close to come out now. That being the Famine by Freeze Model, which is just a third-party, I think it's a Black Rider. So, I mean, tons of weapons, tons of gimmicks. He stole Laserbeak from Soundwave from Transformers. And Ravage. And this tiny little cute guy. Yeah, I'm going to pick this guy up for sure. Just to have not Razorbeak and not Ravage. We're getting a recolor of the Lynx in this new desert color scheme. Exactly the same kit, same accessories, everything, just in a new color scheme. But they did address the waist and hip issue that I had, so it's glad to see them, listening to feedback and improving upon that. So they got this new part that's going to attach up here, which would hopefully keep from coming apart like I had happen to me. So very awesome to see that. All right, and that brings us here to the end of our news announcement video. Not too much to talk about, just a couple things. But let's get into what's coming up from me. The Regus video is being edited and should be out before too long. But real quick, the kit's it's fine. I feel like it's getting a little floppy already due to the heavy backpack, so definitely gonna recommend tighten up like a lot of the joints, especially here in the torso and the waist and the ankles. I think definitely the Gus is gonna be a better kit, just for the sheer fact it has a smaller backpack and it'll age better over time. Of course, you guys know I'm working on the Monument EX, and I am both happy and sad to say that so far the build's just like the original. It's awesome, but so many tight fittings, and just be sure to sand down and be careful when assembling. You basically just want to like sand down every important peg hole that has like a movable part, but it does look really good. And then after that, we're going to be building the King Toys Fuxi. And then it'll be the King Toys Odin, as you guys voted for. And so after the Odin, there will be a new post going up with 4 new kits. And as we just did this one, the winner will be reviewed first, and then second place, and third and fourth. So you get to pick which order I review kits in. And then as for mail, I really haven't gotten much since the last news video. Just the MMP-XH15 Lubu. This will be in the next upcoming viewer poll, which I am very excited for. Lubu is probably one of my favorite mononuclear designs, considering I bought the 172 scale metal build figure. And growing up as a kid playing tons of Dynasty Warriors, Lubu has always been the GOAT. But as always, thank you for watching, and be sure to check down below for all the links I can find for pre-orders, the Playmo Times Facebook page, and a link to join the Discord. We're all the time in there hanging out, shooting the, funny stuff, and building model kits. So, until next time, you guys take care.